All right, Cowboys Nation. All right, let's look real quick. So as we kind of pretty much are closing in on week one of Cowboys training camp in Oxnard, California, man, we definitely seen some clips of what it's looking like out there in practice, how some of these new players on our team look as far as the George Pickens, etc. Right, how the rookies look, etc. Right, and for the most part, we're seeing some good things come out of practice. Seen a few scuffles. We've seen Brian Schottenheimer kind of pretty much establishing himself as a head coach and certain as his discipline and things like that, right? And kind of pretty much getting the team together. Now, let's talk about this though. Let's talk about a bit of a problem that we have. And I've been pushing for this problem for about the last month or so, really for quite some time, really for a couple of years. But that's not here nor there. Let's talk about the issues that we have at defensive tackle. All right, so obviously this is a video of Linval Joseph, and guys, Linval Joseph is kind of pretty much preparing himself to get a phone call. Obviously, man, it's clear as day. I'm sure he himself probably knows. You know what I'm saying? That look, although he's up there in age, he's doing his best job to kind of pretty much keep himself in good enough shape that when he gets a phone call, that he'll be ready. You know, and man, look, we need a Linval Joseph. We need a veteran, defensive tackle who pretty much is already established, who can kind of pretty much help be a player's coach for these young guys. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a defensive lineman in the interior, man, where it's just like it's almost like you can't teach the position. It just has to be learned. You know what I'm saying? It has to pretty much develop over time. Wisdom isn't given; it's percepted through living, and he's definitely lived it. And man, the clips I've been seeing of our defensive line versus our offensive line, it hasn't been too good. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I've been looking at a lot of clips from the second unit, so like a lot of the rookies and the second tier guys pretty much getting a lot of reps out there. But man, I just don't think you can just put so much pressure on a Mozzie Smith, considering this is his third defensive coordinator um in the league since he's been in the league 3 years, having to gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight constantly, and then asking him kind of pretty much try to change up his game and things like that. Man, I just think it's a whole lot of pressure on Mozzie and also on Jay Tua, our rookie out of UCLA. So man, just go ahead and get you some insurance at defensive tackle, man, so we can stop that run this year and let's go play some ball. All right.